Did you know that visceral fat, the hidden layer inside your belly, is a silent enemy that weakens your heart, raises your blood sugar, and slowly chips away at your memory? At over 60, we all wish to live healthy, joyful, and long lives with our families. But as the body ages, it's no longer as agile as it once was. Exercise can feel challenging or overwhelming. That's why walking, gentle, natural, and familiar, becomes a golden remedy. You don't need to run or go to the gym. If done the right way, walking can help burn visceral fat quietly accumulating over the years. In this article, I'll share 5 simple, safe, and effective walking methods for people over 60, each designed to target visceral fat, improve blood pressure, and boost heart health. Every step isn't just physical movement. It's a step toward reclaiming your vitality, taking control of your well-being, and fully living each day with purpose. You can start today, right now, with just one well-guided step. Expert perspective. From a professional standpoint, excess body fat in older adults isn't just a cosmetic concern. It's a red flag for a range of hidden health risks. As we age, our metabolism slows down, muscle mass gradually decreases, and fat tends to accumulate, especially around the abdomen. But the most alarming type of fat isn't the one under the skin. It's visceral fat, the fat that wraps around vital organs like the liver, heart, and pancreas. Unlike subcutaneous fat, which is visible and easier to track, visceral fat builds up silently, deep inside the body, making it far more dangerous. It significantly increases the risk of heart disease, type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, and even cognitive decline. What's even more concerning is that many seniors may appear average in size, but inside, they're carrying a dangerous amount of hidden fat, slowly compromising their health. The good news is that visceral fat can be reduced, and one of the most effective and gentle ways to do that is through walking, if done the right way. That's exactly why the 5 walking techniques I'm about to share are so important for seniors looking to reclaim their health and energy. If you find this information helpful, don't forget to leave a comment, like, share it with friends, and turn on notifications so you won't miss out on more senior-friendly health tips. Now, let's explore the very first method, a simple but highly effective way to target visceral fat: gentle interval walking. It might sound technical, but it's actually very easy to do. You simply walk at a slow, relaxed pace for 2 minutes, then increase your speed slightly for 1 minute, and repeat this cycle for about 20 to 30 minutes per session. This shifting pace keeps your body from falling into a lazy rhythm. It forces your metabolism to stay active and burns fat deep inside, including stubborn visceral fat. Let's meet Jim, a 68-year-old retiree from Kansas. A year ago, his doctor warned him that fat around his liver and heart was starting to affect his blood pressure and blood sugar. But with early signs of knee arthritis, high-impact exercise wasn't an option. A physical therapist introduced him to interval walking. Jim shared, "At first, I just walked around my backyard, 2 minutes nice and easy, then 1 minute with a little more effort, breathing deeper. It felt tiring at first, but after 2 weeks, I already felt lighter and slept better." After 3 months of steady walking, his test results showed a clear drop in visceral fat, stabilized blood pressure, and Jim said he even felt happier having a reason to get fresh air each afternoon. Why is this method so effective? By alternating the pace of your walk, your body is forced to adjust breathing, heart rate, and energy output. This activates fat-burning processes and taps into stored fat, especially the kind hidden around your organs. And since it doesn't involve sudden or heavy movements, it's gentle on aging joints, like knees and lower backs. Tips for getting the best results. Always warm up for 3 to 5 minutes with slow walking and light stretching. If walking outdoors, choose a flat path with trees and avoid strong sunlight. Bring water, wear a hat, and use soft-soled walking shoes. Listening to calming music can help you keep a steady pace. What matters most is not your speed, but your daily consistency. Whether it starts with a few loops around your garden or just 10 minutes each morning, every step is quietly reawakening your metabolism and pushing visceral fat away. Now, let's move on to the second walking method, gentle and relaxed after meals, but surprisingly powerful. Post-meal walk. Just 15 minutes can transform your metabolism. 500 words. It may sound surprising, but just a 15-minute walk after dinner can make a huge difference when it comes to reducing visceral fat, especially for adults over 60. No need for speed, no need for strain. Simply getting up from your chair after eating and walking at a gentle pace helps your body manage blood sugar more efficiently and prevents fat from building up around the liver and heart. Let's meet Margaret, a 72-year-old from Oregon. She had a history of mild type 2 diabetes, high cholesterol, and often felt sluggish after meals. Instead of adding more medication, her doctor suggested one small lifestyle shift. Take a light 15 to 20-minute walk after dinner. At first I thought, is walking after eating really okay? But I gave it a try. My husband and I would stroll around the garden and chat. To my surprise, after just a few weeks, I felt lighter, slept better, and my blood sugar was much more stable. After 3 months, Margaret lost nearly 2 inches off her waistline without drastically changing her diet. More importantly, her liver and cholesterol markers improved, something she had struggled with for years. Why is walking after meals so effective? After eating, your blood sugar levels naturally rise. If you remain seated, your insulin must work harder to regulate that sugar, often converting the excess into visceral fat. But when you walk gently for 15 to 20 minutes, your leg and core muscles absorb some of that glucose, easing the burden on your liver, pancreas, and heart. This not only burns calories, but helps prevent visceral fat from forming in the first place. A few tips for best results. Wait about 10-15 minutes after eating before starting your walk. Keep a relaxed, steady pace. No rushing or straining. Walk with a loved one if possible. It's a great time to bond and unwind. Choose a well-lit, flat, and safe walking path, especially in the evening. Remember, you don't need to change your whole life to become healthier. Sometimes all it takes is 15 minutes after each dinner to shift your metabolism and protect your health. If the first 2 walking methods focus on gentleness and natural rhythm, the third method offers a completely different perspective, actively awakening the lower belly, where the most visceral fat tends to accumulate. Unlike traditional walking, the high-knee slow march doesn't require long distances or outdoor trails. You can do it right in your yard, hallway, or living room. Each step involves lifting your knee to hip level, moving slowly and with control while keeping your back straight and breathing steadily. This motion helps activate your lower abdominal muscles, lower back, and waist area, prime locations where visceral fat loves to settle over the years. Mr. Robert, 66, a former physical education teacher, shared that after retirement, reduced activity made his belly feel tight, his digestion sluggish, and even short walks left him short of breath. Though he didn't eat much, his weight crept up steadily. One day, he came across a senior fitness video that introduced the high knee walking in place method and decided to try it for 10 minutes each morning. I thought I was too old to exercise, but when I did it slowly, focused on breathing and balance, I could feel my belly warming up after just a few minutes. After a few weeks, my lower belly softened, digestion improved, I slept better, and felt mentally refreshed. But what makes such a simple movement create such powerful change? When you raise your knees slowly and with control, you're engaging the core, hip, and thigh muscles. This not only boosts localized metabolism, but also activates the lymphatic system around the abdomen, helping to flush out toxins, reduce inflammation, and burn visceral fat more efficiently. Plus, balancing during high knee steps helps train agility and reflexes, both crucial for adults over 60. Tips to get started. Each morning, perform for 10 to 15 minutes, alternating 30 seconds of high knees and 30 seconds of rest. As you lift your knees, exhale gently and swing your arms naturally to maintain balance. Consider turning on soft music and watching yourself in the mirror to adjust your posture. If you get tired, lower the knee height and gradually increase it over time. You don't need a gym. Just 1 square meter of space is enough to awaken your lower belly that's been asleep for years. If you think this method is worth trying, drop a comment with number 3 below, so I'll know you're ready to begin your journey of recovery from the very core of your body. Strong arm swings. The arms you overlook might be the key to burning fat. 500 words. Now that you've become familiar with gentle walking routines and movements that target your belly, it's time to bring another part of the body into play: your arms, which are often overlooked. Let me share this 4th method through the story of Melissa Tran, a 58-year-old nurse and Sain, specializing in elder care, who lives in Sacramento, California. Each afternoon after work, she walks in the park near her home and often chats with the seniors she meets along the way, offering little tips to help them move more effectively. I noticed many older adults walk using only their legs, while their arms hang loosely or carry bags. But when I taught them to swing their arms with purpose, in rhythm with their steps, within just a few sessions, they were surprised. Why am I sore in my back and belly? Power arm swing. Walking not only raises your heart rate, but also activates the shoulders, chest, upper back, and most importantly, the side abdominals, which connect closely to visceral fat. As your arms swing forward and back, your upper body naturally twists slightly, creating a full body movement and increasing calorie burn by 20–30% compared to regular walking. Melissa recalls one senior, Mr. Harold, age 72, who had high blood pressure and was recovering from early-stage diabetes. At first, he could only walk for 10 minutes before tiring. But once I encouraged him to swing his arms wider, open his chest, and breathe deeply, he started walking longer and said he felt better emotionally too. At his next checkup, his doctor told him he'd reduced both visceral fat and his waistline. So why do your arms help reduce visceral fat? When your arms swing strongly, it triggers coordination across your whole body. Your shoulders open up, improving your breathing, and your torso rotation activates deep abdominal muscles like the obliques, muscles that are directly connected to the area where visceral fat stores. On top of that, intentional arm swings naturally increase your walking speed and stamina without extra effort. Tips for trying this out. While walking, keep your elbows bent at 90 degrees and swing your arms in rhythm with your steps. Swing forward to chest level and backward to your hips, avoiding crossing your arms over your torso. Keep your chest open, eyes forward, and shoulders relaxed. Try counting your breaths or steps to maintain focus and rhythm. With Melissa's practical experience and heartfelt guidance, it's clear that your arms can become a powerful engine for senior health when used the right way. If you're ready to keep going, don't miss out on walking method number 5, a simple early morning routine that offers deep healing benefits. Growing older doesn't mean slowing down. It means living with deeper purpose. Whether you're 60, 70, or well into your 80s, every morning you wake up able to breathe and take a step is a gift. And that gift becomes even more precious when you learn how to use it to rebuild your health, clear your mind, and burn away the visceral fat that has silently gathered over the years. The final walking method I want to offer you is the long morning walk, a gentle, calming, and deeply restorative practice. You don't need to go fast or far. All it takes is 30 to 45 minutes each morning, walking at a steady pace in the cool morning air, to begin a quiet yet powerful process of healing from within. Mr. Walter, 75, lives alone after the passing of his wife. He had fallen into sadness with poor sleep, low appetite, and fluctuating blood pressure. One day, he woke early to the sound of birds and decided to take a walk with no particular goal. I didn't know what I was looking for, but after 40 minutes, I felt lighter. Each day, I walked a little longer, breathed a little deeper, and somehow my heartbeat slowed, my head cleared, and even my stomach felt better. After 2 months, his doctor reported significantly lower blood sugar and visceral fat levels. But more importantly, Mr. Walter had started smiling again. What is it about those first steps of the day that carry such healing power? Morning is when the body is in its most clean state, having fasted through the night. At this time, the body prioritizes burning fat for energy instead of sugar. The fresh air, combined with steady movement, lowers stress hormones, improves circulation, and stimulates both the digestive and respiratory systems to work in harmony. All of this helps to accelerate natural and sustainable visceral fat reduction. Tips to get started. Wake up 30 to 45 minutes earlier and drink a warm glass of water before walking. Begin slowly for the first 5 minutes, then find a steady, moderate pace. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth, following your steps. Choose a quiet place with trees or a peaceful, low-traffic path. Think of each morning as a new chapter, one that you can write for your own body. You don't need to push hard. You just need to stay consistent and trust in the process. If something in your heart stirred just now, and your feet feel ready to meet the light of morning, leave a comment with the number 5 below. Let it be a quiet promise to yourself that today you've chosen to live with purpose and presence. Whether you begin with a small step, a walk around your yard, or just a few minutes each morning, what matters most is that you've chosen to move forward with intention, persistence, and hope. The 5 walking methods we've shared don't require superhuman strength or fancy equipment. All they ask for is a willing body and a spirit that believes in healing. Growing older isn't a limitation. It's the beginning of a new journey toward a healthier, more meaningful, and deeply fulfilling life. Start today, right where you are. If you found these walking techniques helpful, don't forget to leave a comment below, especially the number that matches the method you'd like to try first. Make sure to hit like and share this video with friends or loved ones who may need a gentle nudge to take that first step. And most importantly, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you won't miss upcoming content focused on senior wellness, from your first steps to a stronger, fuller heart.